Hey all, this is Analysis, and this is part 4 of the night challenge. Keep in mind that part 2 ended up being very short and stuff that, I don't know if we will upload any of the night challenges today or whatever, right? Because, there are currently 2 clips that I'm uploading. I don't know when they finish. I thought that there was something that told me when they finished before. Really game. Beat him. There we go, that's good. Yeah, that was not too bad, even though we kinda got combo by him earlier there. But going through there would be nice. Now one thing though that we could say, right, if we do, for example, if we do a magician run, is that you might say, oh, you should be allowed every gear or gear that gives intelligence. But that would be untrue. I would probably make it so that we would need to kill the stuff that are actually spell casting. The demon card is over there. Right, but it's only the demon card over there, right? It's like nothing else. But this is not the combat knife. The combat knife is in another place. But let's get the warp here. We need to go and do all rocks. Right. But let's go cast it first. There's a reason why we're going to cascade now. Because right, we could go through backwards there because there's no reason really to go and get fire bat. We're gonna go and get the Falcion, so that's yeah. Maybe there's a bunch of gear that we cannot use anyway, so so you technically don't need to pick them up, but yeah. You can also go and get Power Mist. So now we're over 218. Is that because Kerberos gave us a lot of levels? Maybe. I mean, we did pick up some some life max ups as well. And here there's gonna be quite a bit of hot. It's only life max up here now. It's life max up. It's hot max up. So it's one life max up, one hot max up, another hot max up. So there's two of each. So that's gonna be 10 plus hot and 10 plus health. So yeah, so we are at 131 hearts now. There's a ghost card here. And so these locations are important to know, of course, for when you're doing the summoner run and stuff like that. Now the thing is though in the summoner run, right, is that I didn't mean to use that there. It's just that I didn't want a diagonal jump there. We're doing that for the hot max up. I think it is mostly food up here, right? And then this is the normal location for the platinum armor and stuff that I think. Frankfurt, the pot roast, turkey, sirloin. Mr. Sirloin. Resist stone, resist dark, resist holy, platinum mail. So yeah. I mean, we could probably go and do it now, otherwise Beat Kasuman? Yes, why not? Just wait for him to land and then begin attacking immediately. Now, I don't know if it's technically possible to get Ring of Feanor from him, from the actual boss and stuff that. We might do a bit of grinding now actually because we got the chance here and stuff like that, yeah. And that's gonna be the healing mail. And I forgot if it's used. I know that the undead sword version of this enemy drops the. Because here's the thing: that Sword Lord has knights in the description, the Vandal sword does not. I want to test something here though. Did the Cutlass or the Claymore might actually be enough damage now to. Because here's the thing, right? We would need to. Okay, so we would do one shot the second form. That's the important thing because otherwise it's very easy that the drop goes out of bounds. Otherwise, it needs several hits. And this is where we also need to grind in Casa 2, basically in this section here. Is that the maximum? Yes. So there's 2 slashes and then 1 more. 2 slashes. And then 1 more. Now I know that these have like very low drop rate and we don't have anything to make the drops easier. So the only thing we have now is luck. Basically we're dependent on getting lucky here and stuff like that. But even if we just get the Sword Lord drop, I will be happy. Except of course the Cutlass is the easier drop from the Sword Lord. I forgot what their second drop if it's just like Night Shield or something like that. But I know that the Vandal Sword is the one that drops the Holy Sword. That's the only way to get the Holy Sword. Because normally, right, you can just get the Holy Sword in the arena and stuff like that. And the fact that they make something that is strong like the Holy Sword's damage is pretty low, but the thing is that Holy is just such a great element because there isn't much that resists Holy and stuff like that. And Holy does a lot of damage to a lot of enemies and stuff like that. Imagine if it's Bekatova that the Vandal Sword drop. I know that there is an enemy that drops the Bekatova. I know that it can be gotten as a drop. The Bekatova, I'm pretty certain. Because I don't remember what all the drops are in the game and stuff like that, so yeah. Just 19 damage is not that bad really, all things considered. Now, I don't know how great the XP is from them and stuff that if you're gonna gain some levels from this. Eventually we need to stop breaking the candles. Even though it's nice to get more money and stuff like that, yeah. But sometimes it's really easy to hit the candle when you don't mean to and stuff like that. keep in mind that that if we get lucky, we get the Holy Sword first. Because I think the Holy Sword is the less rare of the drops and stuff that, so it's more common. And of course you can beat the game with the Holy Sword, by the way, except... You know, Maria is resistant to Holy, by the way. She's not like immune to Holy like Victor is. Så jag är rekvisent att vet. So that's the thing, the fact that we are gonna need to grind in catacombs also. Like, I don't know if... I mean, I know that the grind here is worth it, but the main problem is, of course, that we don't... That, for example, I wouldn't allow the users of the Ring of Arcana and stuff that... You know... Why don't I do it with the Alucard sword? Like, I would allow it, you know, the Alucard sword thing. But I would probably only allow the Alucard sword, I probably wouldn't allow the... Yeah. Do I allow the Dragon Helm? Yeah. But let's not allow the... Let's not allow the Alucard mail. And let's not allow the Twilight Cloak. And our Necklace of Yay. Okay, so it will look like that now instead. This is used to make sure that the kills go quicker and stuff that. Because right again, like if we're making it used slower so the farm becomes slower, then that's really bad, right? Now, I don't remember what the drop rate is on this and stuff that, but yeah. Just a cut class. Which of course is nice and everything, but we already have a cut class, which is the problem. The fun thing though is they say that he's armed with a great sword, but that doesn't mean that he drops the great sword, which is a bit... Yeah, because the great sword will be really strong, but you know. Master dropped. Yo, that's... Master is on the 25 at this point. Damn, Master dropped, man. But it looks like that dropped from the Sword Lord. I mean, I did not expect the Master to drop that quick. That's insane. That's quicker than on the luck file that we did when we tried to find the Muramas and stuff. That's right. And our luck is only 17, and our luck is 17, and we have no Ring of Arcana, and we used to get the Muramaster drop, and the Muramaster is like one of the lowest percentage drops from this specific enemy. No, not like the lowest percentage of all of them, right? But see, you can get lucky like that. But I mean, like, oh, you stop now that you have the Muramasa. That's not that. Yeah, the thing is, like, the Muramasa, we will need to farm blood stuff. We will probably need to farm the I mean, there is also the caster place that you can farm with the Muramasa, and you don't need to farm that long for it to be good. For the Muramasa to get good. Now, I don't know how many enemies are technically bleeding, right? Because technically, I would say, right, that if we encounter enemies that is bleeding, then we should use Muramasa. But the main problem is that you need to get hit by the bleed. Seabeckator was one of the drops. Plain easy to use war sword. So that's considerably stronger than the Cutlass, it's weaker than that. Okay, goodbye, Dragon Helm. Goodbye, Dragon Helm, nice knowing you. And yeah, we're gonna put the toilet clock further down, which is a bit sad. Bye bye, Alucard sword. Bye bye bye, this Alucard sword. Okay, so Beckatova, yeah, as I said, the Beckatova is good, and it's the same damage as Claymore, but it's just, you know, now we have a fast weapon with it. So I don't know if you're more lucky with certain weapons or whatever, right? Now the Beckatova does not swing the quickest or anything you can see, you know. Plain is the use war sword. I've never heard of a Beckatova before and stuff like that, so you know I'm really curious to see what Beckatova. That sword just disappeared. Another Vandal source, that's weird. So now we have gotten both the drops from the regular Warlord, so it didn't take that long, right? We're getting like really lucky here. With hey man, I feel like it is programmed like that, right? That sometimes the RNG basically, I would say that it's almost like it's a seed, right? Almost that sometimes you are gonna get lucky and it's like predetermined if you're gonna get lucky or not, you know. Because the thing is the Muramasa has a much lower drop rate than the Holy Sword has. But yeah. You might say, oh, once you have the Holy Sword you don't need any other weapon. But we still need other weapons once we have the Holy Sword. But as I said, now we're matching the Alucard kind of technically in speed, except with swing slower. But otherwise it's the same amount of hits, it's 3 hits total. So now we cannot abuse any of the good gear anymore when we farm and stuff like that, so yeah. But yeah, Holy Sword is the only thing left we have here to grind. Then technically the only thing that I'm curious about is what the Green Knight drops, but I'm pretty certain that it's used as shield, that it's used a weak shield or something like that. I don't think it's an armor piece. Because yeah, it would be really bad if we would be missing an armor piece all the time, even if it's a really bad armor piece, right? Because just one 2 extra armor does a big difference basically against certain enemies. I'm just double checking so you did not get it by mistake. Because it will most likely go down to where the resist holy potion is. Now, how long will I farm here? Will I farm forever? Almost really. I mean, I'm happy now for the Beckatova because of the fact that it kind of matches the Claymore in damage. and stuff like that, and it's a one-handed, you know. Keep in mind, right, that if something just gave us 1+ defense, then we would have 8 defense. If it's even an armor that gives you 2+ defense or 3+, right, then we would get up to 10 armor. And there are like, I feel like there are certain armor thresholds that when you reach certain armor thresholds, that really affects the damage quite significantly, because there's a big difference between having 0 armor and just having a little bit of armor with how much damage you take. Because even 1 armor over 0 is a big difference depending on what you get hit by. Because it's kind of like it's almost like you could say that you're taking a crushing blow, kind of like Wolf style. If you have no armor, then you take like the maximum amount of damage you could possibly take from something. But then even with just 1 defense, it's just like, okay, that means that you're wearing armor, that other card isn't completely naked, and that means that the damage gets reduced significantly. Because I feel that that's how the armor works, and stuff like that. But also it has to do with your constitution, but my constitution is on 17. Which is about the cloaks are a big deal, by the way, so yeah. Yeah, we're not gonna grind for too much longer here, but by the way, because we need to grind. We got a second Muram Master before getting a single Holy Sword. I mean, I do love me some Muram Masters. Hey man, we put Muram Masters in. Wait, but having more Muram Masters, right? Because there's no way their damage could be individual, right? But does that mean that the Muramasa raises in damage quicker if you have more Muramasas? Because I imagine, right, because of the way it has the code, right? It has the code in the damage, right? It codes in the damage calculation, right? But if you have multiply, right, will the one that you have equipped work differently, right? But you know, because I feel like because of the way things are programmed, you know that a lot of things are coded in very shitty ways in Symphony of the Night. It feels like, okay, like how they're handling multiply Muramasas, you know, and stuff like that. Like imagine, right, if more Muramasas meant that the blood kits came quicker. So, oh, what's that? Oh, you have 99 Muramasas. Oh, that means, you know, I mean, I have no idea how long it will take to grind 99 Muramasas. But imagine if 1 kill counted as 99 kills with Muramasa. I know that there are things that max out higher than 99 though. But still, that would be pretty funny running around with 99 Muramasas. But maybe they have made it so that the Holy Sword has a lower drop, because the Holy Sword is technically a better weapon in certain points. Yes, I know that I put Muramasa in the highest of the tiers, but the thing is that, and that is not even with the Muramasa, like the whole 999 Muramasa, that's not what it is that I rate it so highly. The thing is, for it to become stronger than the Familiar Sword, which the Familiar Sword has the highest damage basically, or to become stronger than the quote-unquote teleport mass immunity hit, you don't need to farm for that long. Like a lot of people say, oh, you need to farm for a long period of time, but that is technically untrue. There are of course ways that you can do it, and you want to equip like stuff that lowers your intelligence if you want to do it the quick way. But then of course you are not going to get level 99 from doing that, because you are not going to get a lot of kills. But if you're doing it normally without quote-unquote lowering your intelligence, right, because normally you just use the dagger, you just farm that way, you know. Let's go down there so we can just check. So we can see it immediately when the Holy Sword drops. That was a bit scary though. Yeah, the last thing we want here is to die, actually. That would be really bad. Especially since we're not guaranteed to get this luck again here, basically. Which is why I want to continue on, because I feel that the luck changes when you save or when you leave an area, I feel like sometimes. It's the thing though, I really want the Holy Sword. Like, a lot of people might not get like why the Holy Sword is so good, but it's just, you know. Some people will never understand why the Holy Sword is good. And you know, the Cloaked Knight, you know, you could say that, oh, that's you could say that the Cloaked Knight is technically a knight, but it has some mysterious swordsman in the thing. I'm getting a bit intolerant, or not intolerant, impatient, if it's called. Yeah, I'm getting a bit impatient, so I'm taking a lot more damage than I should. And imagine if I don't pay attention again and then I just die now. This is the last pass, by the way. Just these path once and then the path back. Okay, last pass. Wow, 2 hours 31 minutes on this file already. And that's crazy. Yeah, that's just because of the grind, man. Oh, he waited! He waited! I didn't know that they had that behavior, that they'll actually wait even when you go like off skin, they wait with attack. Okay, so no Holy Sword. There's no Holy Sword. So right, so it's a pretty big upgrade because it, again, same damage as that. But yeah. And it's only 21 damage on the Murmaster, by the way. Yeah. But anything that bleeds will of course give the damage to the Murmaster. Which is of course very important. We could technically go towards the Orthodox thing now. Although again, right, I want to. No, we're not gonna do orcs yet. Yes, let's go. And let's play some Discus Lord. Now the bad thing is that I've already moved down like the Alucard sword and stuff that, so because I have no idea if this grind will be easy with the Bekatova. If the grind will be easy enough. Let's just rush down here. Yeah, we don't need all the healing items here. Let's just skip them. Karma Coin and Combat Knife. Of course, if you have ideas for any black special run, right? Like put like the rules down into comments and stuff that if you have enough ideas for runs, because you know. and I'm willing to do like really stupid thing because I don't mind farming at all, right? You know, like I've always been used to like farming because of like the fact that I like to, you know, in certain games, you know, when certain games were like too easy, quote unquote, back when I was young and stuff that I used to come up with, okay, like how can I handicap myself? How can I make the game like harder or make the game last longer? Because back on the Super Nintendo era, I never had super many games on the Super Nintendo. So there were games that I rented because there was a store that, you know, there was a bunch of Super Nintendo games that I beat that I never, quote unquote, owned, that I actually only rented and stuff like that. You know, so the amount of games that I did play on the Super Nintendo was bigger than the amount of games that I owned. And stuff like that. And then you often had friends who had different games, and then you beat the games who had the friend's place, you know, and stuff like that, you know. And then the majority of the games that I rented, I did beat and stuff like that. I never beat goofed through because there was just a puzzle that I could not do. That was a bit bad. We got combo womboed. Alright, then there are monster vials here. I need to remember that because that's a refill on monster vials that we could get during the summon run, or some at least. Hot max up. Bad max up. And Hellfire Beast is not a knight, obviously. Now, if it said, for example, that oh, this guy is a, you know, if it said that oh, this is a knight from hell or whatever, right? The Hellfire Beast, if they say like demonic knight from hell or something like that, that would be different. Alright, that guy bleeds actually. Did this guy bleed? I don't want to be reliant on that. You know, normally I would not allow this, but I will because I will count that as being something that I got from the night, right, with the Muramasa. Oh, I got this blood thing, and I learned this blood spell and stuff like that, because that's, like you might say, oh, but that's cheating this. Yeah, but there is no accessory drop from any knight and stuff like that, so, you know. See, we got the damage already, the increase, because in the beginning you only needed to get a few kills. And keep in mind that you're not always glowing when you're using the Muramasa and stuff like that. I mean, this isn't the best grind really, but the fact that they're taking a lot of hits is actually good. I don't know if it truly had ended there, because I think the glow was different there. Yeah, I was too close there. So I need these to go up to 40 at least, to kind of match that. Or no, not really, because, you know, I'm not using the medal, which are removing 1 damage. You need to make sure that you get hit by the bloodstain. Oh, bloodstain. There's a firebrand, by the way. now technically, do you need to be in dark metamorphosis mode? No, not really. I see we're already at 27 now in damage. Keep in mind, right, that it's the blood hits that you need to get hit by, that's what increases it actually. So it's not per kills. I'm getting a lot of firebrands from this though. But that's the real target, right, that we want to grind that guy. But the thing is, because of the way the damage from the Muramasa works, you can also see that it's technically doing the curse effect. It kind of looks like curse damage. Because you could technically say that the Muramasa is actually the Namakura, but it's actually a Namakura that isn't blunt. But you should look up the lore, by the way, of the Muramasa and stuff like the real lore behind the real like weapon and stuff like that, or like the legend of it, supposedly. Because it's a demonic sword and that's why it thirsts for blood or whatever, right? Because I think it was used to play some sort of demon or whatever, right? And it's just, you know... Yeah, the blood healing from it is like really good, right? Because, you know... I had completely forgotten that these things bleed. Of that, because like killing the, for example, like doing the whole, you know, doing the mermans, you know, is nice and everything, but the mermans needs very few hits. The fact that these aren't as dangerous as the squids are, and stuff that, and the fact that you can get 4 blood hits from each one, and so that is really good. But then of course, the way I feel like you're supposed to do it, right, the quote-unquote traditional way to actually do it, would be that you would just grind until you one-shot them basically, and stuff like that, until the damage is high enough for you to one-shot them. Because I mean, if you get 4 swings each time, then that's like really good. So now we're at 30 damage. The cutlass is 32 and that is 39, so yeah. What is Alucard sword at? Alucard sword is at 55, okay. So if we get this up to 55, then we can match the Alucard sword in damage. It does have that kind of slash as well. 16 healing is very nice, by the way. $3,300, by the way. Oh wow, that's actually 2,294, so that's 6 XP now each time. Which is not a lot, by the way, but still, you know. You see here in the beginning, right, how before you reach a certain attack value, things actually go very quickly. And so that, because I mean, 4 slashes, if we get all the 4 heals, basically, then it's like, right, then it's 3 in one room, so it's like 12 blood stains we can get. If you get hit by all of them, right. And we get sirloins. This will actually be a good sirloin farm. And normally I said, okay, we aren't allowed to farm non-night enemies. But the thing is, there isn't a single night enemy that bleeds. And the thing is, the fact that the Muramasa is like the Muramasa thirst for blood and stuff that, you know, so, you know, we got like a quest, we got like a nightly quest, like, oh hey, power me up, like, you know, and stuff that. Because otherwise the strongest weapon we're gonna have is not gonna be that great for the Dracula fight. And unless we want the Dracula fight to take forever, you know, and stuff like that. I was thinking that we're gonna grind to like 100 in damage and stuff like that, but you know. But it's also just, here's the thing, right? If we get to the second castle and we don't have good armor, then this is actually really good. And if I remember correctly, due to the way the damage of the Muramasa work, the Muramasa will always do its damage that it says that its attack value is at, no matter what type of armor something is. And even if something says that, oh, this is very strong to slashes, it will still do the full damage. And yeah, so the quickest way to farm would be to do the dagger farm on the octopuses and stuff like that. So you can crit for 68 with it now and stuff like that, so yeah. The crits are actually not very good. This is why you want to do this at low level to do the farms, right? Because, you know. Okay, so we only need 3 hits now, kinda technically. I think we got 1, 2, 3, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's only 3 hits now, so now we can only get 3 each time. That's at 34 damage. 35 we're already up at. I'm not saying that, we're gonna grind it for an insanely long time and stuff that. Because I mean, if it matches the Bekatova, it's still not very good because we're losing out on a bunch of defense from it, and Muramasa actually lowers our defense and stuff that, because we have 0 defense with the Muramasa. So, you know. Where's the Bekatova? Bekatova should not be down there. Because the Bekatova we got us another drop. And keep in mind also one thing to remember about the Muramasa as well. Is that yes, early on, like you get the levels very, very quickly and stuff that with the amount of bleeds that you need to get and stuff that. But then of course also stronger enemies that bleed, like the zombies in the second castle in the Akmodan area will be pretty good as well, because they bleed a lot and they can survive quite a few hits and stuff that, yeah. Because this is just way better than to do the mermans, because the mermans tends to die in 1 hit and stuff that. And yeah, it's like 10 hits time is like really, really good. And keep in mind it kind of changes the way it swings also once you reach certain attack values. And I will say also that it eventually gets a teleport slash, but I don't remember if it does or not. Because I know that it kind of changes the way it looks a bit with how it slashes eventually. Now imagine, right, if this gained more popularity, that eventually once you got enough attack, it would use attack like the Yasutsuna, so it would just swing all the time. And stuff that, so you could almost just hold the button down and stuff that, so you could just, you know. But yeah, it's amazing that they managed to make the Muramasa work and stuff that as it does. So we're up at 37 now. But it did not take that long, right, considering what the attack it started with, right, like with 23 or 24 or whatever it was. Because yes, we can only get 3 heals at once here, and stuff that, but it's still, you know. And keep in mind also that anything that increases the damage is also very, very good with the Muramasa as well. of course, you're in a lot of areas, there aren't that many enemies that breed. Which is the main problem, of course. Now, if there was sort of like an item that quote-unquote forced enemies to bleed, even enemies that quote-unquote normally does not bleed, then that would be like insanely powerful and stuff there. Because, yeah. But there are enemies in this game that I feel like should bleed, that does not bleed. And you might say, oh, it's only human enemies that bleed. Which is not true, because zombie enemies also bleed. Except not all zombies bleed. It's a bit weird. Another firebrand. We haven't seen firebrand here in a while. I'm surprised over how few sirloins we have gotten. I think sirloins is actually the rarer drop from them. Not 5 round. Because it feels like we're again with the amount of sirloins we have gotten. We've only gotten 1 sirloin, I think. Because we did pick up a sirloin earlier as well. But, yeah. Almost at 40. Yeah, the crit is not so well. I don't mind when we crit on like the 3rd hit and stuff that, then it's not that bad. But sometimes I begin attacking it too far away, so we're only getting 2 hits in. It's a very specific distance you need to slice from. And you can see it's immune when we're swinging it. You see sometimes we get hit by that fire thing and we take no damage. That is because there are some invulnerability frames when you get healed with the frames and when you slash. Okay, it's at 40 now. And what did we say? This is DL, so this is 55. And that's 40. That's now stronger than the Claymore, stronger than the Cutlass. So the same damage as the Bekatova, which in my opinion is not really good enough. Still 3 kills, or still 3 swings at 40 damage. This is the last pass now. I just want to check how many hits the discus knife needs. Because there's a risk that this fight could be dangerous. I don't think he would ever throw if you're standing there, okay? So that's not too bad, as long as you get close on him, he shouldn't do the throw. So that's not maxed up. That's just gonna be over there, by the way. It's just gonna be a... I forgot if he ever throws it at first. Yeah, he should never throw it if you get close enough just. He gets sucked into a black hole for whatever reason. But you see there, the damage is not always the same, so he takes 10 less damage. But it's still not that slow, really, to be honest. And I don't know how long we will farm him for. Oh no. Oh no. Jewel sword is one that drops, and we do have a jewel sword here. Jewel sword is technically strong at this point than what the Murmasa is. But the shotgun is actually good, because the shotgun is actually good on Grand Balloon. By the way, there are also then fights where the shotgun is good, and there's a way to throw the shotgun longer as well. I mean, the shotgun is not the best in damage, but it's just the shotgun that we need here. And the shotgun should be more common drop. I forgot that its secondary drop is the Jewel Sword. Or maybe it isn't the Jewel Sword. I was worried about nothing there. I was worried that the timing on that would be hard. But I think it's if you're close enough to him, he won't hit you when he does the throw out the thing. I don't remember how much XP he gives. Now, of course, if we would have had a slower weapon, then that would have been a big difference, by the way, so yeah. Of course, if we do get hit by this, we are gonna take a lot of damage because we have 0 defense. Yeah, but keep in mind that I won't allow the usage of the Jewel Sword until we actually see it drop on this guy and stuff like that. But yeah, but I will just go with either drop, by the way. If we get Jewel Sword, and so be it. Most of that. Even though the Jewel Sword will mess up all the drops. The main problem is also the Jewel Sword attacks really slowly. We didn't get a crit today before, by the way. But yeah, we could probably do more damage with certain other weapons and stuff like that here. I'm pretty certain that the Claymore would be able to do more damage than 30 actually. And stuff like that, but do we test it? I want to test the Claymore damage just, you know. And we're still allowing the Bloodstone, by the way, even though we don't have, you know, the thing. Oh, that's 29. We get Hova. That's 30, so that's same as Muramasa. You can see how much quicker you can slash with Muramasa. The Muramasa is really good because it's like really speedy. There's no teleport slash yet. And now he does this without having to press like the back for what he does this. There's a functionality you get at a certain amount of strength. Because normally, like with a lot of them, you need to do the left and right input to do that type of slash normally. This is such a cool enemy though and stuff like that, like, you know. The Catacombs had some really good things, and I would definitely almost want the Catacombs to be bigger, really, and stuff like that, because, you know. And this music is nice, this music is so much better than the whole floating Catacombs, and then like the floating Catacombs, I don't know what they were thinking, like, there were so many good enemies here, like the Losath, this guy, the Hellfire Beast thing, right? And the fact that you had like the graveyard keepers here, like in the Catacombs, you know. Oh, how much longer? Okay, we're almost at the thing. And we will just grind this until we basically reach the time limit, because the save is in the almost in the next room. Like we can get to the save very quickly. Now will we continue the farm in the next part? Maybe. And I think the next part will probably be the final part that we record for today at least. I would like to be in the second castle by that point, because it's not important that we get the chakram. If we don't get the chakram, then can I so be it. I don't know, I would not normally say that, you know, and stuff like that, because, you know, the shotgun would be good, because here's the thing about the shotgun allows us to attack at a distance and stuff like that, which can keep us a lot safer, and that can make the second castle more easily because of the fact that you can hit certain enemies with the shotgun that you would not hit normally because of the way the shotgun is being thrown and stuff like that, so yeah. I don't know how many more kills we will be able to get in time, because just this guy takes a while to kill. See, that's the thing, like if we would have grinded up Ramasa more, then we could have gotten more kills and stuff like that. But yeah, I know that the drop rate on the shotgun is not that low though. I think it's considered. But also, us getting the US wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Stuff like that either. Now I forgot if both the Bomb Knight and the Rock Knight have similar drops and stuff like that. Yes, you know, shotgun. And I mean, this is really the only thing we're missing in the first castle then is the Holy Sword from the Vandal Sword, and then we're missing the 2 drops on that guy, and then we're missing the thing from the regular Axe Knight. And this is getting a bit annoying. We probably need to start heading back at a little bit above 59. That's not that, so yeah. Want to shotgun though. I mean, we technically don't need to end at a save, you know, and stuff like that, but it feels like nice to do that, right? Let's fucking go! Let's fucking go! Hoggy Woggies! Boys, we got the shotgun. So the shotgun, as you can see, 41 in damage, and yeah, that's Hoggy Woggies. Yeah, you can see you can throw 2 at once. Now, of course, there is no special attack. Although pressing left and right, I feel like throws it longer. See, it throws like this normally. But if you do it this way, like you hold back first and then you press. It feels like it's a charge that you press backward first and then forward. There's a specific thing that you do for that, I feel like. No, you get it by way of fireball input. Just a fireball input, look. Regular, fireball input. Regular, fireball input. Oop, the save is all up there. No, not like this. I want to reach the save in time. Dun 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 dun. Boss battle, that's not the boss battle. We're resetting the room, by the way. We're gonna have to stop the next